Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Casper Network, aka the Friendly Ghost. As you guys are probably all aware, yes, we are seeing some nice green throughout the market. I'm actually very excited for it, and we're going to be addressing a lot of things, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask you guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate that. Also, if you guys do, find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So you guys already know, I'm uploading every single day, talking about these gems, talking about a lot of these projects because I do see a ton of value behind them, and I really do believe that a lot of you individuals who follow a lot of the things on my channel, you can pretty much see some major opportunities in this market that a lot of people are not talking about on a day-to-day basis. So let's just jump in and let's talk about Casper. So, like I said, as you guys are probably all aware, yes, we are seeing a little bit of green throughout the market today. Now, I will say this. The thing that I'm specifically watching for is just the end of this week into Monday. I believe that that is going to be the huge, change of heart that we are pretty much anticipating. The reason for that is because when we're talking about specifically, for an example, the weekly and even monthly candle close, I think that that's when we're going to see a huge surge throughout the market, which will, of course, happen with altcoins as well if Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin does allow it. And the reason why I say that is because we are still seeing Bitcoin dominance making its way to the topping point. I've always said you want to buy when Bitcoin dominance is at around resistance levels. If we're talking about altcoins specifically, because when we see that, that means that first off, alts are going to rally on the major drop on Bitcoin dominance if Bitcoin does continue to rise in price, similar to, alt season, right? That's basically what we are anticipating. The best part about Casper is that, when we're talking about a buying opportunity, this gave us one of the most incredible buy opportunities possible in this market. And I'm actually going to be showing you guys that on the chart here shortly, but I do want to talk to you guys about some extremely bullish news that I personally believe is probably some of the most incredible things that we've seen in regards to Casper as an entire network, but also ecosystem, and these use cases are very bullish. So, first and foremost, yes, we are sitting at about 9 cents. The specific thing that I'm watching for right now is us to break over a specific point, which I will mention on the chart later, but we do see trading volume is up actually about 20.74%. This is actually pretty good. Nothing too, nothing too rough in terms of price action has really happened. We haven't lost a key structure at all. We will be addressing that as well. But what I'm really kind of focused on right now is just kind of seeing more volume flow into Casper, because although we are still seeing, some volume up, it's not nearly enough to push us back above the point where we want to be. But I'm not, really kind of focused too much on that. I think that the volume will come in, some time here shortly. I think that maybe by around the first week of February, I think that that's going to be pretty much the point where we do see a lot of alt movement. And I think that that's where we do see this entire market kind of shift into this nice, extremely bullish state of mind. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things. So first off, I've been talking to you guys a little bit about friendly markets for a while now, and we are still seeing some major updates within this. In fact, we're seeing friendly markets soon launching their NFT marketplace on Casper Network testnet. I think that this is big. I've talked to you guys about friendly markets for a very, very long time now. Small use cases, right? Small use cases, but they go a long way. They've been doing some testnet upgrades and stuff like that. They are going to be fully testing this in February, which again is another thing to look forward to in February. But I do believe that their overall missions here and their overall views on what they are trying to do is very interesting. They are doing an automated market maker. They're pretty much making that. This NFT marketplace as well, launchpad, predictions, options trading as well. Like, a lot of this stuff is huge in terms of this entire space, but specifically when we're talking about a lot of the things that are happening within this market, I'm really kind of focused on just overall the use cases behind a lot of these DeFi projects, specifically these small DeFi projects. And the reason for that is, first off, we're going to see a lot of DeFi adoption taking place this year, NFT adoption as well. So if we're talking about the DeFi scene, $131.8 billion overall market cap for this scene. We know that Luna, we know a lot of these projects in this category specifically have made incredible moves. Phantom definitely being one of them. If you guys don't know about Phantom, we kind of addressed it a little bit when people were kind of comparing this to HBAR. Still don't really see the whole hype substance sort of thing behind this project, but again, this has made incredible gains from 2 years ago, 120,000% run. Just imagine if we did that for Casper. Like it would be ridiculous. But again, it's something to really kind of look forward to, because when we're talking about DeFi, NFT, and even the metaverse scene, there's a lot of things to look forward to within the Casper scene. This is just a small use case, but this is also a project that I do believe could provide immense amount of value for, of course, Casper. Now, I do also want to address this. So Medha Parlikar, who is the CTO of Casper Labs, said, today IPWE went live on Casper Network, what we built and why it's important. Now, this goes back 2 days ago, but I do want to address this because IPWE is probably one of the most interesting use cases on Casper. It's honestly probably one of the most bullish use cases on Casper. So we do see buying and selling patents is hard and complicated. The founders of IPWE understood this, so they built IPWE to create the first ever patent marketplace in the world. In the process of building IPWE, they discovered that knowing who actually owns a patent isn't obvious or easy, even though patent data is all public data. Ownership information was not. While patent data is publicly available, the terms of sales of patents between entities has to remain private. Businesses do not want to share the terms of sale. Ownership change can be public, but the terms cannot be. Casper Labs partnered with IPWE and IBM to build an NFT, based solution to create this marketplace for patents. Patents will be minted as NFTs on the public Casper Network blockchain. Each patent NFT will contain the patent's associated metadata on-chain. When a patent is bought and sold, the terms of the sale are encrypted and stored securely in a manner that only the participants in the sale can view the terms. The sale of patents is expressed as the NFT changes hands from owner to another. And of course, we do see future work includes adding more public information about patents, such as legal cases, providing a single source of truth about patents' life cycle. IPWE and IBM specifically chose to work with Casper Network because of the security, performance, and features available at Layer 1 that they needed. Casper Labs provided the go-live support to make both of them successful. The patent is but the first of the thousands of patents in the marketplace operated by IPWE that will be minted on Casper Network. I want you to all understand that when we're talking about IPWE, it is such a massive use case that I don't think a lot of people are really, paying attention to. I want you to all understand that when we're talking about NFTs, when we're talking about patent pending, adoption as well, like being able to have a platform where you could pretty much see and even transact with patents, that's huge. Okay? I want you to all understand how big that actually is. And I'm going to go in depth on this probably in tomorrow's video. I really want to talk to you guys a little bit about IPWE and really kind of break it down for you all, because I do think that they have incredible amounts of value to still be unlocked through Casper. But I want you to all understand that Casper is being adopted specifically because of its overall technology behind it. This is truly, when we're talking about Ethereum 3.0, I know that I always say it, but this truly is Ethereum 3.0 at scale. Now we also see here Casper, we still see the holders tab still increasing, 62,802 individuals who are holding. And this is just wallets, by the way. But again, we're still very, very early. And I want you to all realize that when we're talking about the price at current moments, right? So first off, let's address the drop. So we basically tested this support going all the way back to September 26th. And I told you guys that we could see that being tested. In fact, that is a major strong demand zone and support zone going as far back as July. Very excited to see that actually being tested, to be completely honest with you, because it shows that there's still a lot of support there and that demand zone is very strong. Now, I believe that we will be seeing, and I'm not going to use this bars graph just to give you guys a futures prediction on what we are going to see, but I do believe that we're going to pretty much repeat the same process that we just seen recently play out, except this time when we're talking about what we can really kind of watch for is, we're basically going to see something similar to that move to 24 cents, except this is going to be a little bit different where we do see, maybe a little bit of a stronger breakout event, something where we pretty much break to the upside of, like 36 cents, for example, because that's the next major point of interest, especially on my end, especially when we're talking about, Fibonacci levels. So, something like this would be very interesting to watch for. This will also bring us to the March time frame, which is pretty much some sideways trading, maybe even a break around the February time zone to break above like the 618 back into like the 17 centile range. That would be extremely bullish if we did do that. Of course, is this expected? Absolutely not. We still need to break above the 236, which is pretty much that level that I've been addressing and talking about since the beginning of this video, but I didn't want to, talk too much about the chart until I had a visualization for y'all. But 9.5 cents, that is my key target. I want to break back up into this demand channel because this puts us back into a bullish state of mind, one, and we could really kind of target that 12 centile range up at the 382. We know that the RSI was extremely oversold. This is exactly why this was an incredible buying opportunity, because look at the RSI here. It was extremely oversold. It was the most oversold level that we've seen going as far back as like pretty much July. Okay, so right now I'm really kind of watching the price action unfold for Casper. I think that when we're talking about, even the Bitcoin price chart for Casper, this was extremely oversold, hit levels that we haven't seen since, again, the summertime. And we are back into this nice demand channel. We broke down a little bit below it. As you guys do see, we had some wicks, but we almost tested again those September lows. But we're now back into this nice little demand channel that we were at before we went to that 24 centile range on the Bitcoin pair. So I'm actually very excited for Casper right now. And like I said, if we're talking about a 10 to a 50x opportunity, well, first off, let's just see where we would be at in the top 10. Here you guys have it, a 72x to get to Polkadot's level. I think that is, pretty much bare minimum price. That we're talking about like a 20 point, billion dollar market cap. And sorry, let me refresh that real quick. So like pretty much a $20.3 billion market cap. Let's see where we would be at if we did, for an example, go to like number 15, 39x. But I've always said, $4 to $7 is my main target points. There's $4 a 43x. There's $7 a 77x. And the reason why I think that these prices are achievable, maybe not so much this bull run. Like if we're talking about this bull run, I will say this, kind of risk out a little bit earlier because I was more so expecting some higher price action for Bitcoin. If we don't get there, a little bit less of a risky point for Casper would most likely be around $1.50, which is still a 16x to about $3 for those who don't want to play the too risky game, which again is still a 32x, I mind you, so that's still extreme, levels, and we're talking about extremely high ROI as well. But again, Casper is building out some extremely profitable overall use cases. I'm very excited for Friendly Market, especially in February. We're going to see some updates within that. IPWE is extremely bullish. I'm going to do a full breakdown on IPWE tomorrow. I did do a little bit of an in-depth video on that a while back, but I don't think that I went nearly as in-depth that I want to. So we're going to be addressing that again tomorrow, and I really want to talk to you guys a little bit about the long-term viewpoints on Casper too, because I think that if we're talking about the long-term here, I really do think that Casper is an easy 1000x opportunity. I know a lot of people are probably calling me crazy, but there you guys have it. If we do hit, for an example, like Ethereum's market cap, which would be 1093x, $303.2 billion market cap. It's going to take a long time to get there, but it is achievable, and I'm actually going to be addressing that in tomorrow's video. I might even do a breakdown on this specifically on why I think that Casper is a 1000x opportunity as well. So definitely stay tuned to that. And if you guys are a Casper holder, maybe you guys are a Casper fan, maybe you want to learn more about Casper, definitely hit that subscribe button because I'm definitely talking about Casper a lot, and I pretty much make daily videos on it at this point as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.